Hey guys, good morning. If it's still morning where you're at. I wrote a status last night, and it got a lot of stuff off my chest, and it's not. I know a lot of people didn't read it because there was a lot to read, but that's fine. So I decided to make the video about it. So basically, what I said is that I'm here to help people. That's it. No matter what it is, whether it be in, network marketing, whether it be, at work or, even here with my mom. All I want to do is help people. That's it. And a lot of people that I know also want to help people. The sad part is that as an African American is what I consider myself. Whenever I fill out a form, I'm claimed as African American. I'm not 100% black, not 100% African American. Mostly Irish and Scottish, but there's some days I don't want to claim myself as African American. I don't, and it's a sad thing to say because I do see a lot of peers, people my age and some people older, sometimes younger, doing the wrong things. And I know it sounds kind of like cliche or anything, but it really is. You do the wrong things. We, as a culture, we cherish and praise, things that are really fast and easy, like quick cash, or we obsess over material things, Fendi, Gucci, Louis, all that other stuff. What does that matter to anybody at the end of the day? The fact of the matter is that you still have all of this wonderful, expensive stuff, but you can barely put food on the table for yourself. And it's sad because as a culture, again, it's mostly African Americans. And it's demeaning in a sense. It's demeaning to ourselves and demeaning to us as a culture. And I also know, I know a lot of people don't know this, but as a culture, we're laughed at all over the world. If not just figuratively, but literally. If we go to Europe, we're the laughing stock of Europe. And it's irritating to a certain degree because as an African American woman, I get looked at and I get, generalized and put into this pot with people that I'm not like. And it's really irritating. And it's just, I don't walk around with $300 bags without $300 in it. I don't walk around with $300 shoes. I definitely have on like a $40 pair of Chucks. People see all my, school gear from different schools and they think, oh my God, you have so much money. No, the only reason that my mother paid for this stuff or we got it for free was because we were being recruited, me and my sister being recruited by the schools. We just have a ton of leftover UCLA, USC. She goes to Duke. We have Duke stuff all over the house. That doesn't mean anything. It bothers me because, again, as a culture, we are the only culture who don't build each other up. We break each other down constantly. I'm sitting in an 8th grade classroom. There's no 8th graders in here. My mom's not in here at the moment. She went to go substitute another class. But 8th graders break each other down because of stuff they see on TV, because of stuff they see, they're quote unquote role models and they look up to certain rappers and other people. And it's sickening. I wasn't raised like that at all. And I know everybody's raised differently, but it's irritating. It's really irritating. Why are we the only culture who breaks each other down and everybody's lifting everybody else up? Why? Why is it that if a successful black male or female decides to get into something that makes them successful and share it with everybody else, why do we come at each other's neck about it? Why are we looked at differently because somebody wants to dress a different way? Like today, for a great example, this little boy came in, he's in 8th grade, he's probably 14, 15 years old, maybe 13. Every Friday, he dresses up in a suit and tie and everything and makes himself look presentable. And other kids laugh at him because they don't see him, with the latest Sean John on or whatever Sean John is still in. And it's very, very irritating to me because he's just trying to prove a point that he's a gentleman. He does it every Friday. I'm not here every Friday, but he does this every Friday. And all the kids are telling me that. And I told him, keep it up because in college, you'll attract certain people. You'll attract the right people. And Yeah, this may seem like a rant or a vent, but I really don't care. The fact of the matter is that it's the truth. And if you disagree with it, then the unfriend button is right there. Feel free to click it. Please feel free to click it. It'll save me a lot of time. I can add other like-minded people. I can add other strong people I can conversate with. I don't want, people who think that they're all that in a bag of chips and you're just really half a sandwich. Not even a good one at that. Why is it that this always bugs me? Why are we the only culture that breaks each other down instead of lifting each other up? Why do we obsess and conform to material things and quick cash? The quick cash thing is retarded. Yeah, I fell for it, but I was 17 years old and in desperate need of money. I'm 20 now, and everything's changed. Everything has changed. Yeah, I made my stupid mistakes. Yeah, I did the stupid green dot. Okay, well, I decided to grow up and get into something else. I decided to go out and get a job. I worked 3 jobs in the past year and a half. I wound up quitting all 3, but I have my reasons for it. I decided to get into Wake Up Now and Ingresso Cybernetico and all this other stuff online because it was a legitimate opportunity. When people see things online, they just think, oh my gosh, it's a scam. We give you legitimate facts. We give you documents. We give you proof, and you still want to call it a scam. You still want to call it a pyramid. You still want to call it all these different things, but you don't realize what's in front of you. You don't realize the opportunity is great that's sitting right in front of your face. This whole rant isn't just about Wake Up Now. This is the whole rant isn't about Ingresso Cybernetico. This whole rant is about the truth. I know everybody has seen that girl who's spitting truth about the African American culture, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not copying her. This is just irritating the hell out of me because I see it on a day-to-day basis. My circle of friends is probably about that big, and most of it is not African Americans because everybody wants to break each other down. Everybody. I thought you guys should listen to this. You should see it. You should hear it because nobody wants to read, and it's saddening. Growing up, I had to read. I love books. I love reading. And now nobody wants to read unless it's sitting in front of them in a 4.5-inch screen or a 5.7-inch screen or a freaking iPad or a Kindle or something. Think about what I just said, and you can sit there and try and compare it like, oh, I'm not that kind of person. And in reality, you really are. Yeah, I've talked about people too, but I'm honest enough and I'm a good enough person to tell them to their face instead of telling them behind their back. We need to build each other up instead of breaking each other down. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a really good day.